Hello, hello, hello. How we doing, guys? Nice Monday stream. Hope everyone's having a good start to their week. If not, well, still got a lot of time to turn it around. Got some nice weather. Well, at least in where we are. If you were hit by the hurricane, well, yikes. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Anyway, we are making some pork chops. I've got four butterflied pork chops that we're going to cook in a pan with some nice seasoning. And then we're going to attempt to make like an apple pan sauce. I've got some apple wine here that I don't particularly like as a drink, but I do like it. I think the flavor would be nice because it's a white wine. Yeah, I think the flavor would be good for a soup. And while apple I don't think always goes with everything, apple goes really well with pork. Sorry, just getting my onion together. How did I miss that? Oh well. I'll throw it in and it can go with shallots. Speaking of which, we're going to make a really, hopefully tasty pan sauce. And then we're also going to make some risotto. Not risotto, excuse me. Rice pilaf. Big fan of risotto, that's why it's on my mind. They're similar, but also different. I don't have a particularly lot to talk about today. Not a whole lot of interesting things, just a standard day at work. Is one of our short weeks though. So got that going for us. There we go. Yum, yum, yum. The shallot is for the pan sauce. It is not for the pilaf. The onion was for the pilaf. I'm not. If there's one thing that I firmly believe I need to improve on, other than bread making, which, I mean, is a skill, is I'm not good at making pan sauces. I understand conceptually what you're trying to do, but I always screw up pan sauces. Hey, Chow, how you doing? But yeah, so like I said, pan sauces definitely not my forte. It's something I really want to get better at because it seems like it should be super easy, but like when it comes down to like the emulsification with the cold butter and stuff like that, not breaking the sauce, I almost always break the sauce. or the flavor's not there, or something. So I'm trying to endeavor to get better at that. I want another shallot. I like the shallot. All right, let's do another shallot. How was teaching today, Chow? Are you streaming tonight? If so, what's on the menu? The prep here for my dish isn't going to take very long. Basically, we're just sauteing the heck out of some onions and then throwing in some other stuff. The meat will basically cook itself. And then pan sauce whatever's left. Pretty simple meal today. What am I doing? There's that. Day was okay. Mildly frustrating for the time. Trying to teach teens how to convert improper fractions into mixed number fractions, especially when they don't pay attention. Oh yeah, that could be fun, I can imagine. I always find it so interesting that as a teacher, at least the teachers that I've had in the school districts I've been a part of, that when you teach younger grades, you're required to teach all of the subjects, whereas when you get into like certain middle schools and high schools, they then have specific instructors for classes. I find that interesting. It's probably to help with the familiarity of children with like a teacher. Stream tomorrow night: potato and leek soup and grilled cheese. Well, that sounds good. I love me some potato soup. All right. Let's go ahead and get the... Got some fresh sage. Yeah, especially when I say, here, let's do some questions together, and they lose focus after 5 seconds. Well, to be fair, there's a lot of people out there that hate math. I personally love math. It's one of the better things I could do in school. This fresh sage is so fragrant. It's starting to smell like Thanksgiving in here. Yeah, it is what it is. They'll get it eventually. Well, they'll either get it or they won't. Like I remember like growing up, the like common thing we were told was like, well, you're not going to have calculators everywhere. You need to learn this math. And somehow we have grown up in a future where we literally do have calculators everywhere because everyone's got a phone nowadays. No excuse. I think you should learn how to do basic math. It's an important skill. And it saves a lot of time. But yeah. You should definitely make white wine coq au vin. I've never seen it with white wine, but I gotta tell you, yours looked fabulous. I would say French food is one of the things that like makes me nervous. French food is all about technique and flavor. I feel like I'd be very hard on myself. That doesn't mean I won't do it. It's just one of those things that I've always been like, man. It's kind of like that imposter syndrome, right? Like, you think you're good at cooking and then you do one thing and it's like terrible and you're like, maybe I'm not good at cooking. Get some of these larger chives out of here. There we go. These are my sauce herbs. We're gonna add them at the end. Add some flavor. True, but they also need to know the basics and understand. Thank you. I'm having some now. I think with the coq au vin, it's also not so much about technique. It's more about the soup stew dish. Yeah, definitely. I think parsnips would be a hard sell for my wife. I think I'd have to use potatoes, which, I mean, honestly, potatoes would be really good. And there's nothing wrong with, root vegetables. I think it'd be pretty good that way, too. Should be able to get two. Actually, no. I'm gonna throw a little more on there. There we go. All right, I'm good with that. As long as you know how to cook bacon and sear chicken. Yeah, that's true. I can't do too much parsnip either. Yeah, fingerling or Parisine potatoes would be so good. I don't even know what those that second potato is. I know what fingerlings are. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get my pan preheating. I want to get a nice sear on these pork chops. Okay. How much of this? Okay, the rest of this is going into the pilaf. we go. The rest peel off. Let me give this a little wipe down. Parisian, yeah, like from Paris, Paris style. They look like little potato balls. Oh, uh, I am a little familiar with them, but I don't think we've ever, at least at Hy-Vee where I get my stuff, they aren't called that. They're usually just called the potato medley bag. You must have a fancier name for it, you know, because a lot of French influence in Canada. Okay. Alright, so last thing I need to do is get the garlic, but I can get the meat going while that's happening. Go. Not to be confused with baby potatoes. Yeah, I I think I know what you're talking about, but like I said, we are we don't always have the fanciest stuff. I wish we did. I'd love to do some more like experimental, like try an ingredient for the first time kind of stuff. I need to take the end off of that. All right, one more garlic. Oops. Went a little heavy on that. Oh well. All right, let's get these pork chops seasoned. So, like I said, these are butterfly pork chops. They would be on the thicker side if they weren't butterfly. All right, so what I've got here is actually some barbecue rub seasoning. Um, that is really delicious. I'm gonna go with that. This is a mixture of white sugar, brown sugar, salt, pepper, garlic, chili powder, paprika, smoked paprika, oregano, ground mustard, and a little bit of cayenne. So there's some sweetness, there's a little bit of heat in there. None of it is particularly offensive to a like applesauce, not applesauce, but like an apple pan sauce. At least that's my assumption. We shall see how it comes out. Okay. I want to get a really nice sear on these. We got some heat. Oh, that's perfect. All right, got a little bit of oil. I'm going to go ahead and just drop these in. See if we can get all of them. I'm giving them a nice push so we get a lot of contact. Alright. Got my onions starting. I'm going to finish cutting up the garlic. Alright, so I'm just mincing a bunch of garlic. So, really liking the color on that. Did turn the heat down a little bit. Good to see you. Thank you. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright. So for our rice pilaf, we are starting to sweat the onion we cut up. This is for the pan sauce. That'll be over here. Rice. Shallots is for the pan sauce. One bay leaf. All right, I've got everything in order. Wow, we are getting a really good cook on this. Just one little pink side. It just does not want to cook, so. All right, our onions are softening. We're going to add garlic, butter, and rice. Three cups of chicken stock. All right. All right. Let this go just a little bit longer. And then we're going to pull these. They're pretty close. All right. Time to add our rice and garlic. Oh, I wasn't supposed to add all that garlic. Okay. I guess it'll just be super garlicky. Oh well. All right, I'm toasting the rice and the garlic. All right, I need a pan. All right. It's a beautiful sear. We've got some nice rendered. Look at that beautiful fond on the bottom. Get my metal spatula. All right. That is in there tight. I'm gonna go ahead and let the shallots start to cook. deglaze as soon as I can get the dang thing open. For some reason, it's tighter than Fort Knox. Some beautiful. Gotta love the fond, exactly. So like I said, I've got some apple wine here, and then I'm going to add some apple juice here as soon as we let this start to cook out and get some of this fond off. Some crispy rice in here. That's fine. All right. All right, that's reduced. I'm going to add a little bit of apple juice. In the words of Uncle Roger, World War II is over. Use rice cooker. Yeah. All right, there's a bit of apple juice. I'm hoping the sugar is going to take a nice little, add some nice flavor and help it thicken up. Okay, this has been toasting for a little bit. There's just a couple of spots that are a little bit, they aren't burnt, but they are brown. So they just got extra toasty. Gonna go ahead and add my bay leaf, my stock, a spoonful of chicken bouillon for that added flavor. And then I'm going to add my seasonings. Okay, seasonings. Bit of onion powder. Garlic powder. We'll go a little light on that because I put a lot of garlic in it. A couple dashes of Tabasco. And some salt. Don't want to add too much salt because there's salt in the chicken stock. Can always add more at a later point. All right, we're going to bring that to a boil and then cover and let simmer. This, I think, needs to go back up a little bit. Happy Monday. Hey, Grant, how you doing? Bring to boil. I need a lid. I need a lid. Hi, Grant. Want some more dad jokes? Please. Make him unhappy. I'll leave. You will do no such thing. I am going to drop a little Dijon in here. Just a little bit of umami. When the moon, not dad jokes, when your moon hits your knees and your mispronounced trees, sycamore. Alright, I got a bunch of seasonings to throw in here. But sing it like it's amore. Yeah, but I'm a bad singer. That's the problem. Alright, so we're just going to let this bad boy reduce. I know several jokes in sign language, but I can guarantee no one's heard them before. I get that. That's clever. I genuinely don't understand how people laugh at these. There's a lot of differing opinions out there in the world. Some people think things are funny, other people think they're stupid. Find out where you lie. Alright, so that needs to go for 15 minutes. Alright, this is reducing, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw some butter in there. How you doing? We got Grant in here. Dinner for one?
You have one place setting over here on the table.
Yeah, I always feel like right when I'm at the end and I go over there, I don't have anything, so I just set it early.
That's why I was joking, like dinner for one.
So the person who stole my place in queue, I'm after you now. I wish I could have it funny, then I'd laugh more, because these jokes are painful.
Are there more jokes?
Yeah. Chow saw Grant show up and went, "You want some dad jokes?" He said no, and so she's proceeded to give him lots of dad jokes, which I approve wholeheartedly.
I approve as well. Chow's good.
Chow is good people. She's basically Midwestern at this point.
Honorary.
Honorary Midwestern. I should taste this to find out if it's any good. My pan sauce. Oh, wow. Taste this. Pretty good, right?
It's really tasty.
Yeah.
What do you want the spoon?
This thing.
Why?
Why what?
Why do you booby trap sand like this?
I don't know what you're referring to.
When you lay the cutting board like across.
This sauce could use a little thickening.
Yeah.
I need some
Good
cornstarch.
flavor, but
Yeah. Give me a little bit of water and cornstarch. Give me a thing of water.
What?
What?
like this?
Yes, please.
Is that
Thank
too
you.
much?
No, that's perfect.
Laughing at Chow's joke.
My friend couldn't pay the water bill, so we gotta get well soon.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that.
I liked that one.
Suck it, Grant, respectfully. I approve of this message. Try thickening it without them in there and see if we can't get something that's a little bit more willing to adhere. Actually, do I have a little bit of whole milk? I think that would. You take any fries with you?
Yeah, I packed everything in one container. These for us?
Yeah.
They still tasted good today.
I know, I had a little bit.
I ate my whole lunch, aside from like a scoop of potatoes. I got really full.
Yeah.
And I thought everything heated up well. The green beans were good.
Yeah.
It was all good.
There we go. A little creaminess, I think, would actually be really nice. Let this thicken up. We'll add that stuff back in there. Get it nice and coated. Speaking of sucking it, I found a new name for my next religion next time we play Civ. Oh yeah, what is it? I think this is going to come out really good. It's thickening it up in some parts because you can see I have a nape, which is where you can actually see the bottom as you move through it. It's a secret until we play Civ, but I can assure you the entire world will follow it. Well, if I have to, once again, make the game lobby, you can guarantee I'm turning religion off. Alright, let's try this one more time. Reason I put this back in the pan sauce is I just want to make sure that this is cooked completely through all the way. So just letting it heat back up. We got about 5 minutes left on the Pilaf. You can turn off religion when, but I will still spread it. You mean like you and gonorrhea? Morgan did not approve of that joke. What is an apple pan sauce, and is it going on the chops? The chops are literally in that sauce right now. A pan sauce is a sauce made from the drippings from whatever you cooked in it, the fond. But I basically used an apple wine and apple juice, some shallots, and a bunch of really nice fresh herbs, and made this sauce. I did add a little bit of milk for some creaminess. And then butter, obviously. There is a tiny little bit of garlic, just because I was supposed to put some in here, and then I accidentally threw it all in the pilaf. But there was a little bit left in the container and on the cutting board, so I threw that in here too. But it'll be a minimum flavor. Although I would have preferred it to have a higher spot. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say these pork chops are done. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull them. All right, all we've got is our rice pilaf, which it's got 3 minutes on. Everything else here can go away. So, oh, I should turn that off. Here's this. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a cleanup. Herbs. We've got lemon. The Tabasco can go away. Okay. Wipe down. Wipe down. Shake down. All right, we got minute 55, and then we got to let it sit for about 3 to 5 minutes before we fluff. Grant knows all about being a fluffer. All right.
Is that his signature?
The fluffers? Wouldn't put it past him. Man, the way that the sun is hitting in here, it is making it interesting lighting. Feels like it's like really late because of the lighting. And I realize that that's kind of true, but also kind of not. Okay. Here's that. Got a bunch of parsley. And we got our lemon.
Oh,
What?
my mom texted me back. You're staying at
You don't tempt me. Tempt. I'll tempt you.
I thought you tempted every day. All this like this foodie.
I do tempt. I haven't tempted in a little bit, but I do tempt. All right. Rice pilaf done. We just need to give it a minute to kind of reabsorb. We're going to add it to this, get a little bit of lemon juice, and we are donezo. So I'm going to continue, do a light cleanup while we wait. My wife will have to figure out how she wants to do plating. Any thoughts?
What?
Do you have any thoughts?
I haven't looked at it.
Yeah, but you know what I'm making.
Yeah.
Very helpful.
I'll figure it out. Sorry, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze.
All right, my knot's clean. Let's wipe down the oven. All right, folks, I'm going to pull out the bay leaf. Underrated Pokemon. Okay, so there's that. Let's give it a nice squeeze of lemon. Whale Lord is king. Well, that's like your opinion, man. What? Is it your parents? What are the charges? Eating a meal? Eating a succulent Chinese meal? What's wrong? I'm trying to get them everywhere.
No, I'm trying to.
Figure out how you want to make.
Yeah.
That look good?
Mm-hmm.
Tastes good. Yummy. Let's see how she does it. There's the rice. As in the Pokemon? Yeah, he's talking Pokemon. So was I when I said bay leaf. Made a layer of rice.
Which pork chop do you want? This one?
Which one do you think looks the prettiest?
I think that one looks the prettiest.
Okay, that one's fine.
Do you not want that one?
I was trying to go for one that's a little bit flatter.
Then this one.
Yeah. We obviously can put more sauce over it too.
I was going to.
Yeah, that's what I got this for. You love to do it. Ouch.
I am not the.
Weren't you into photography?
Yeah, you take the picture after the fact. I'm not having to like
You know that like streaming is just picture like multiple pictures in a row for infinity, right?
Shush.
And then Chow says, "Hi, Morgan."
Hi. What's the lemon for?
I squeezed lemon juice on the on that.
Do we still have some of that stuff from yesterday?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
Can I put some of this in the middle on top?
Yeah.
Or would you rather I not?
Go right ahead.
Do you want to put slice of lemon?
Lemon wouldn't really make much sense. I really don't get why you like to put just right in the middle when it's scrunched up like that. If it was like a sprig, I would understand in the middle, but
I'm
like,
gonna move because of the lighting.
but I feel like when it's chopped up and all that, it's better to just spread it all over, if you want my opinion.
Well, we can take one and then I can put more on it.
Look at this boy. Just lounging. Screwed up my silverware.
I moved it out of the shot.
But I was there first.
I don't care. I was gonna move it back, maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
Would it be weird to have a croissant with this?
No.
I kind of want a croissant. Good.
You might want to microwave yours. Yeah, and there's a little bit of pink in the middle.
Okay.
Just in the thickest spot. A little bit of pink on pork is fine. I just know that's not your preference.
Do I need to cut it open?
I don't think so. Yes, blushing is good. Yeah, Morgan just doesn't like. She's very particular about how she likes hers. Years of experience have taught me a lot of her preferences. This is surprisingly complex. Like, yeah, because like I said, a little bit of pink, but not a lot. It's very, very good. How do I describe these flavors?
Fresh, light, berry,
No, it's
appley, sad dog.
so you get that nice little hit of apple right at the beginning,
Uh-huh.
but it tastes like real apple. It doesn't taste like apple juice.
Yeah.
You then get like an intense pork flavor from the fond. That's really tasty. And then you get a sweet herb flavor, but not in like a bad way. It reminds me a lot of like Thanksgiving, and I assume that's the sage. Like, yeah, it's an overwhelming, like, Thanksgiving flavor in my mouth.
May I offer you a croissant to go with your Thanksgiving flavor?
No, I'm gonna stick with the rice pilaf, which is delicious. The rice pilaf is like delicious and refreshing. It's chickeny. The hit of acid from the lemon like brightens it up. It's very tasty. This came out a lot better than I thought it would. Like I figured it would be pretty decent, but like I would put this up there with like a fancy restaurant. Just from like the level of like flavors here.
The complexity of flavor.
This just in, Dr. Rich is taking a hit of acid. What can I say? I'm a doctor. I gotta try the medicine before I prescribe it, right? Yeah, the pink just seems to be in the thick part in the middle. Where it's butterflied. Hi, fluffy boy Skipper. Yeah, he's in there licking up whatever he can find on the ground, which isn't much.
He got something. I think he actually ate a fuzz.
He more than likely ate a fuzz.
He always eats fuzzes.
But yeah, the middle where it was butterflied is the part that's a little pink.
Yes, it is.
You don't really get, like, put a little bit of milk in there to help with the creaminess. You don't really get it. I mean, like, it's not super creamy or anything, but it's just very interesting. Like, I just think I accidentally, like, 200 IQ'd something on accident. It's really tasty. Don't worry, Skipper will be getting his treats before we end. Isn't that right, buddy? You want some carrots? You know you have a really long tongue.
Dogs do.
I know, but he's just like, hi, homies, I'm late. Hey, Ghetto, how you doing? The kittens are getting fixed tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Do they have cones?
It's tomorrow.
I know. Does she have cones ready for them? Or do they give them to us?
Yeah, are you expecting to have to put them in a cone? Do you have to put them in a cone even for the girls?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've never had a girl animal. I mean, we had Lily, but that's not my animal. I've always had boy animals.
You still have to put them. They'll still try to lick it.
Chai will be in a cone. Shu will likely be in a onesie.
Yeah.
What is a onesie? And I understand what the pajama is. I just mean, like, what's a onesie for a cat? Like,
It's a onesie.
Like what you put a baby in, or like a jumper, like a full-on bodysuit? Like a baby onesie. Oh, wow. I didn't know that that was even a thing for animals. Well, I mean, I've seen people put stuff on there, but I didn't realize that was a medical. I didn't know that was medical. I thought that was just him trying to dress up the animal cute.
No, she got fixed that week.
Oh. Yeah, and there's an opening for them to poop and pee.
Yep.
It's just what I need. That's cute. Yeah, Ghetto, how are you doing? You having a solid start of the week? We made this really interesting apple pan sauce from some apple wine I bought and apple juice. It's incredibly complex.
You don't ever say if you like it. You just keep saying that it's
No,
complex.
well, I'm saying it's complex. I do like it. I'm
Okay.
still eating it. If I didn't like it, I'd stop.
I'm just saying you're like, so complex, so interesting. And then I'm like, do you like it?
I'm having a hard time describing it because I just like every time I start eating it, it's like note, 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 and it's like I can't stop and like.
If you had a less refined palate like mine, you wouldn't get caught up in that.
No, I'm trying to tell them what it's like since they can't be here to taste it. That's all.
I just wanted to confirm that you liked it.
I do like it. Yeah.
Just giving you a
Not
hard-
bad for a Monday. Going to New York and Washington next week. Nice. Interesting. Applesauce is good on so many things. There's actually no applesauce. It's apple. Did I say applesauce?
You said apple juice and apple wine.
It's apple juice and apple wine. The apple wine is not particularly appley, which is why I was disappointed with it. And I don't really drink. But I tried it because I want to be, wonder if it's got an apple flavor. That'd be really tasty. It does not. But it is a light white wine. Oh, nice. Yes, thank you. But, I mean, it's basically making a white wine pan sauce. And then we added some appley sugar into it, which is fantastic on pork. Everyone knows that. And then we added some, there's a fly in here. That's disappointing. Some fresh sage, some chives, and some parsley. Some shallots, a little tiny bit of garlic. A little bit of milk. What do you think? You haven't said much. You've just been kind of munching.
It's tasty.
Not your favorite?
No, it's fine. I like it more than I thought I would.
Were you worried because I said there was sage in it?
Yeah, I did.
Well,
And the lemon on the rice and stuff. It's all fine.
well, that's the thing. We've had the rice. This is exact rice pilaf I made last time we had. This is exact rice pilaf I made last time I had it. Because that was the day I had the flounder or the snapper. The snapper. You were in traveling for work.
Mm-hmm.
Or there was something else going on. I made fish and rice.
Yeah. I was not present.
You were not present.
Good though.
Do you know Calvados? It's hard liquor, but for great is cooking as well. I've never heard of Calvados. I remember when Morgan was traveling and you bought a giant cookie. Did I buy it for her? Oh, you're talking about the cookie cake where I said, suck it.
I got to eat some of that.
She did get to eat some of it. I barely touched it. But I knew it would bother her or not. I loved it. You were with your parents that time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did laugh when you sent me that.
Yeah. Yeah, cookie cake. Yeah, we're lucky her parents kind of like me because it could have been taken in a very wrong way.
No.
I always worry that my jokes will go too far. But I try to keep them on the right side of mischievous and funny. But not like burn the house down. I'm waiting until I'm closer to retirement for that to happen. Then we could pocket the insurance money. What are you going for?
What?
Oh, more sauce? You like the sauce? Yeah, it's really good on the rice. I also like how this fly, I haven't seen it all day. We haven't let the dog in or out. And then it showed up like
Okay,
as we're
in the
eating.
corner.
Oh yeah, you can't see the little.
When I move,
Hi, buddy.
you could see him.
Now you're body.
I gotta eat.
Oh, there he is. Guide the raid. Thomas G. Okay.
What?
She would like me to raid Thomas G. I have that as one of my things.
Oh.
G. Alright, I got it. So when we end, we'll raid that guy.
Did Chow send that?
Yes. She's got a lot more people on here. Ghetto says, oh, nice. Thomas is dope. Wow.
Where'd the fly go?
All right. He is also cooking. Yay. Perfect. It'll lead into the next person. Let's get the dog some treats because he looks pitiful. And then we'll go see what Thomas is up to. Let's do the green beans. They're already open. I have some of the leftover green beans from yesterday. We got them from Costco. No, sit. Sit. No, sit.
You got to
Sit.
do the.
I shouldn't have to do the hand sign. He can hear. Oh my God, that face. Here you go, Grant, for your hydrate. Shake. Good boy. Boop. Come on, boop. Good boy. You would not have been able to do that if you tried, bud. Dang it. My aim is off today, guys.
Yeah, you keep throwing it behind him so he keeps looking behind him.
Well, I had one, I've got it right between his shoulder blades, and it just slid off as he went and got one off the floor. He's a fuzzy little boy. All right, look at this. It's a huge one. Have you ever seen a dog who liked green beans this much? You have one on your back, bud.
He doesn't care.
Can
You
you
have two in your hand.
Can you down? Down. All the way. Good boy. Touch. All right. Shake. Good one. You were quick on that. Somebody's hungry. Wow, you just engulfed that whole thing. All right. One more. It's raining beans. All right, here you go. We got two. That'll be enough for the doggy. He's got two on his back, by the way.
Can you sit?
You did that on purpose. No.
No.
Sorry. I'm trying to keep your feet up.
Touch. Yep. Can you sit?
With the light, it's like he's...
An angel.
Yeah. All right, folks, since we're giving him the last little bit,
Sit.
it was a good dinner. Very good. I liked it, and it was easy. So, give it a shot. Throw some stuff together and see what you get. You never know. Might turn out good. But be back tomorrow. We're doing some bison burgers. We'll see how those turn out. And then check out the Discord if you want to see any of the recipes that we get up to. Instagram if you want to see any of the pictures. And check out Twitch or YouTube to see the VODs. We are going to go ahead and raid Thomas G. So hang on for a minute. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. And if not, we will see you next week. All right. Thanks, guys.
You just burp. You did, didn't you? She said, remember the O is a 0.
Oh, I just thought